Welcome to Xero Uncut. I'm Xero. As normal.
I'm Bobby, and at my request, we have another guest. And folks, I gotta be honest, we had all great guests, but streaks are meant to die. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We got Jay Silva on. He's my buddy. I met him in a wrestling podcast group. Great guy, independent wrestler and champion, Jay Silva. Welcome to the show, Jay.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. Yeah, champion in 2 different states. It's kind of bizarre.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, we love that. Yeah, I met Jay. Go ahead. Sorry.
We met? 2020?
Bruh, I joined Patreon in 2020 for them, so maybe around there. Yeah.
Yeah, it was around 2020. Yeah, we actually started talking.
Yeah, and then he leeches onto you, and here we are, 3 years later.
Yeah, Bobby pops in every now and then and sends some funny memes.
Fair enough. That sounds like Bobby. So
I'm a crowd pleaser. I do what I can to keep the people happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we might as well. So today, then we're going to go straight into the Money in the Bank. Then, like what we said.
Money in the Bank. Jay's sticking with us.
Cash in the briefcase.
Yep. Jay's sticking with us for 20 minutes to discuss Money in the Bank. Then I'm going to have him on my channel in the future. So.
Yes, well, probably can ask questions on there. That's what we've agreed.
Where I can get real personal questions.
Yeah.
Oh man, all the personal questions are welcomed.
Little hint: make sure you know your blood type. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll go get that tested immediately.
There you go.
You want my social security too?
Yes, actually.
All right.
That was more like a mandatory thing. Like that's before you even get on the,
And all credit and debit card details as well beforehand. He wants you to read them off on there. Basically,
you can just read off those numbers and the 3 digits and expiration date.
And Xero will be writing them down real quick.
Well,
all right, I got it. Kick him.
Yeah. Bloody hell. Right, we might as well go straight into it then. So, do you want to start off then, Bobby? So, what did you think about Money in the Bank then?
Overall, I thought it was really good. They handled their surprises pretty well as far as them not getting spoiled.
Yeah.
And overall, I mean, we had some slow matches, but we had a title change, which I really didn't see coming with the women's tag. We had a really good IC title match. Seth Balor was really good. The main event was cinema at its finest.
Oh, yes.
And what was the first match of the night?
It's the men's ladder.
Yeah, men's ladder match.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Logan Paul and Ricochet almost literally killing themselves. Yeah. And then L.A. Knight losing, baby.
Yeah, no.
You're not an LA Knight, Mark.
Bobby's
not. I am not.
Bobby's not, no.
Ooh,
I'm not one of those simps.
Can we kick him?
I'm not one of those simps. Go ahead.
Don't worry. I've already. He knows my feelings about LA Knight, and he knows how much I love LA Knight. So he's. We've already had this conversation.
So over, and he's over organically, and Bobby just hates him. Bobby's Vince McMahon.
Good for him.
Bobby is Vince McMahon. Yeah, there we go.
Doesn't mean give him the United States title. Go for it. He ain't world champ material.
Oh, neither is Damian Priest.
I never said Damian Priest was. I picked Logan Paul.
He did, to be fair.
I'm just saying. I did pick Logan Paul.
If I could just punch you through the fucking screen. I picked Logan Paul. I got a whole case of Prime just in case.
Well, Prime is pretty good, but the reason why I picked him, I was like, the guy's everywhere. He's gonna bring that briefcase everywhere. I thought they wanted the publicity. That was my main reason.
I think for sure, if Vince was still 100% behind creative and stuff, I think that's what would have happened. It doesn't matter if he cashes it in, damn it. You just have it everywhere. You have that big ugly briefcase everywhere in the world.
Exactly.
That's exactly like him, that is.
Pretty good Vince impression. Pretty good.
So, I'd pop everybody in the locker room with that shit.
I was thinking Pete Dunne for some reason, which they would have had to change his name back. Yeah, I know. And then, but the brilliant shot, LA Knight's about to grab it, and at my house I had.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, no. Then you just see the hand, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
really,
well-
they really, they cucked us.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
you, not me.
it was a good match. Yeah, did you read afterwards that the actual Logan Paul and Ricochet thing was an actual botch they ended up doing, and they now turned it into a storyline. It wasn't meant to happen like that, so they've turned it into an actual storyline now. For it.
So that
So it's come
move
down.
they did is so hard to execute.
Yeah.
Like, credit where
I wouldn't
credit
do
is
it.
due. Yeah, I know, me neither. None of them got seriously hurt.
Mm.
So credit where credit is due. But like, that is so hard to do just in one motion. And
Yeah.
like I said, Logan Paul is great, but he's not like super duper professional, perfect in ring. You know?
Well, so coming from that aspect,
Yeah.
doing moves like that, they take so much practice, and it's literally like you got to be right on it.
Yep.
One slip up, you mess up. Look at Sin Cara. Sin Cara tried to do that as a finish, and he couldn't do it to save his life, so he had to
Yeah.
change it. Spanish Fly is not an easy move. You have to front flip while you. It's. I was scared when that happened, but the more they showed the replay, it was like, okay, thank God Logan Paul is gonna walk.
Yeah, me at my house, everyone was like, "Oh!" And we just like, we're like, "Uh-oh!" Logan landed on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but the more you watch, it was his upper shoulder area. So I was like, oh, that dude was this close to messing up everything.
And you know what? And props to Logan for doing it. You know, I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't do
Well,
it.
Joe, what they've done,
I wouldn't do it.
He doesn't have to either. He easily could be like, yeah, no, but he wants to do it. So
Yeah,
good on him.
Did you see that KSI was in attendance as well?
No, I didn't. Was he?
Was he?
Yeah. And did you yeah, you haven't seen the video then. KSI was at ringside, and you know when Logan done that suicide dive to the outside, he was on the floor for like ages and that, and he just sort of disappeared midway through the match.
What was he talking to KSI?
No, KSI threw him a bottle of Prime, and Logan Paul was just there, just downing this bottle of Prime at ringside, basically. Yeah,
it was after the frog splash on Priest. I saw a bottle of Prime hit Logan Paul in the face.
Yeah, that's from KSI. Yeah, KSI launched it at him, and he was just at ringside, just downing this bottle of Prime.
That's fantastic.
Midway through.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah, it was good. It was good.
Product placement at its finest.
It was, but they it was a fan cam who actually captured that in the end. That's how everyone knew that he was there, because it was an actual fan. It was a fan cam. I'll start that again. It was a really good match, wasn't it? The men's ladder in the end, some really good spots in that. So
some high spots, suplexing, quote unquote. Night off the ladder, and then
the broken arrow. Yeah.
Oh, that's what he did. I thought he just botched a suplex.
No, he just has an ugly ass Falcon Arrow. That's why it's called Broken Arrow. At least he's fixing it with the name, I suppose.
Yeah. But phenomenal match all around, and Logan Paul versus Ricochet. It seems like it's coming up SummerSlam.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there. I'm so excited.
Are you actually? That's nice. Oh,
it's in Detroit. I'm 90 minutes from Ford Field, so I'll be at SummerSlam this year.
That's cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
I know. I wish it was backstage.
Did you see what I commented? Somebody was like, "Is anybody coming to Detroit?" It wasn't you. But I was like, nah, I don't feel like getting shot or stabbed or both, so I'm going to pass.
Ford Field's in the good side of Detroit. Well,
sorry, Detroit.
The good side of Detroit.
Oh, God.
I live in New Jersey, and if it's worse than New Jersey...
Okay, yeah, if you're scared, we're fucked.
If it's worse than New Jersey, hard pass. Okay? Hard pass. You ever been to Newark, New Jersey? Yeah, no thank you.
Oh, God.
Bloody hell. You feel safer walking in New Jersey rather than walking down the street in Detroit? That's a problem.
You're taking a risk at both.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Prudential Center in Newark, Jay?
I've never even been out there.
Oh, you've never been to New Jersey?
It's. I've talked to promoters actually to come out that way, so
you should
maybe soon.
But Newark is not a very nice spot. You see all the and then like literally, I just saw we were walking the streets. I see some dude dragging a chair with him, and I'm like, what is this? Like,
That's why you're such a POS, because you're from New Jersey. Oh my God, it makes sense. Hey, what do you GTL, bro?
Born
Get
and
him out of
raised,
here, Zero.
baby.
Where'd you
Born
meet
and
this
raised,
guy?
baby. I think I started talking to Zero first. I think I hit him up for spoilers, and then 2 years later, here we are.
See, he's
You
the
did.
leech. It ain't me.
Well, you leached onto me, I leached onto him. But hey,
Bobby,
he
you're a
invited
parasite,
me
bro.
on this show. He
You're a
invited me on this
parasite.
show. I'm
And
just
now you're
saying, I
inviting
would've
me.
Never. Yeah. Well, we had.
He's gonna inject his
Keyword
show
had.
with poison.
Well, I mean, are you worse than Bougie? I don't know. Zero, what do
Bougie
you
Bobby?
think?
I don't know.
No.
You got hatred for Bougie.
That's true. It's because he won't answer my DMs. How dare him?
How dare him?
Yeah, like I slide in there and be like, "Hey, you want to come on the channel?" And he doesn't answer.
I would have been like, "Do I want to come?" Yeah.
Yeah, but then Zero hits him up and he answers, and I'm like, "Really? Interesting." Yeah, 'cause
Bobby messaged me last week,
Yeah.
and I didn't read it, and I was on Facebook, and he messaged me while I was on Facebook and said, "Oh, you could be on Facebook, but you can't text me back, huh?" I'm like, "Damn!" And he goes, "Do I sound like a crazy girlfriend?" Because that was the goal. Like, yeah, I didn't like that at all.
I saw him comment something. I'm like,
God.
I'm really
Oh,
bored
you could be
right
on
now.
Facebook, but you can't text me. All right, I see how it is.
Oh God.
I was like, I'm really bored right now, so let's have some fun. Good times. That was the second
You know what
match.
wasn't fun?
Yeah.
That tag team match after the ladder match.
Yeah, good segue.
The Ronda and Shayna versus Liv and Raquel, wasn't it? Yeah. So
Yeah. So
we're there was
watching.
Yeah.
And then I guess I was drunk, so I was like, my mind was elsewhere. And then
It's 3 p.m. our time.
Yeah, that's true. But all the sober people were like, "Wait, what just happened?" And I look at the screen, and Ronda's being beaten up by Shayna. We were all like, "What happened?" We're like,
Ugh.
"Yeah." And even the sober people were like, "I have no idea what just happened."
That was the most, and I said this, and this might be the cornet in me, but I'm like, that was the most Wednesday night spot I've ever seen.
Hey, Zero loves AEW. Don't back AEW.
No, I don't.
He said no.
He doesn't. He really doesn't.
No. I
skipping out on Wembley, eh?
I only let Bobby review it because I've got to have some AEW content on there, so on the website. That's the only reason behind it.
He can't fire me because nobody else wants to write it.
Yeah,
no one else wants to watch AEW.
Yeah, nobody else wants to watch it. So
yeah, I pinned him into a corner. He can't get rid of me unless AEW dies. He can't get rid of me.
It's coming up.
That's true.
That's why I'm hoping it's sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it's just waiting. Every time a new TV show gets announced, Zero dies a little inside.
Rampage is literally just on cable just to fill time.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yes, it is. Yeah.
We could get 2 hours at the goddamn Lazarus Project, but instead we're here with Rampage.
Oh God. But no, I despise AEW. Don't I? We have this conversation every Wednesday, don't we, Bob? Wednesday on air, don't we, Bobby?
Hey, I won predictions. I got 5 right. You got 1.
Okay.
2.
Oh, we
you got
did.
2 right.
You guys did predictions last week.
Right. Yeah. He got
Don't tell me you picked Roman, Zero.
He did.
Yeah, I did actually.
He's not the shoe-in against Jey Uso, bud. Only at SummerSlam.
I got
still.
The only ones I got wrong were Ronda and Shayna, which I mean, out of left field.
I think everybody got that one wrong.
And Logan Paul, which was a toss-up, really.
Yeah.
I got Io, I got Cody, I got Seth, I got Gunther.
Yeah.
The match wasn't that well, but Shayna's promo on Raw last night, and we might get into that. Hysterical opening.
It was so good. The first thing she said was fantastic. She was just like, I think we're all sick and tired of watching you struggle on a microphone. It's like, too real.
I sat there and I'm like,
when you put friends in the ring, they're going to tear each other apart, like verbally and physically.
I was like, oh, it's so
because
true.
they
It's
can
so
take
true.
it.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
Ronda sat there and still did. Hey, why don't you quit talking like that and get in the ring and tell me why?
It was still pretty bad.
She is an actual badass that sucks at being a badass.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
funny
true.
to me.
Oh yeah, true. Very true. Very true. Though. But it
But
was
yeah,
a
so-
pretty poor match, wasn't it? In the end, I'd say.
New women's tag champs, Liv and Raquel. I believe that's their second reign.
Yeah.
I mean, they never lost the first reign, but
No.
yeah, I don't know. And then on to what turned out to be one of my favorite moments of the show. We got Gunther versus Riddle, and props to, I believe it was What Culture. I think
Yeah.
they said, I want to see Gunther slap Riddle's ankle,
And
I was like,
I was like,
huh, that's interesting, and he did it.
Yeah,
and I was like, wow, that is a genius spot.
Yeah.
Gunther retains.
I'd wash my hands after that, honestly.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't.
Yeah, no. It was a good match. It was a good match, wasn't it? And then, then of course, nothing afterwards.
The aftermath. I'm sitting.
Yeah, what happened after, Bobby?
I'm sitting at the side of my TV, and all I hear is that sword come in, and nobody else hears it, so I scream. They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Drew's back, baby!" And please, Jay, please do your McIntyre impression of what you did earlier.
He said, "I'm not coming back without a storyline. Hey, we're gonna bring you back in the same storyline. All right, I'll do it. Play my music." You guys don't have the sword. You didn't bring the bloody sword. All right, I'll go out with just my tank top. And then he goes out. I've won this title before.
And you the same tank top on Raw.
We're talking
higher.
What's on that anyway as well though is obviously the Raw thing. Did you hear that woman and the promo from Raw as well?
I think everybody heard that woman. That was hysterical.
What'd she say?
You heard that, right, Jack? Do you remember when Riddle and McIntyre are backstage?
Yes.
You hear a woman say, "Take off the tank top," and you just see Drew smile, and he goes, "I can hear you from in here, right?"
Jesus.
I
came back for this.
When it's something like, "I can hear you telling me to take my top off," or something like that, I was just like, "What?"
I don't know what bloody good it'll do.
Does he beat Gunther at SummerSlam? Yes or no?
No.
I don't think so.
WWE is in the middle of rewriting their fake history books, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm like
September
60-40 no. Yeah, but like
September.
when does he do it? Like at
In
SummerSlam
September.
it would be a big deal. But like
yeah,
I don't know.
But WWE's really not about making big deals right now. If they were, Cody would have beat Roman and that would have been the end of it.
Yeah,
but instead they want to build.
Anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Are you a Cody hater too?
Oh, 100%. Ever since AEW.
AEW.
I like Austin Theory. I love Austin Theory.
You know what's funny? Fast forward, or if we can rewind, I went to an AEW show back when CM Punk first came back, and Cody came out after the show, and I was booing the shit out of him. I was drunk, so I was vicious. Fast forward to when he came back at WrestleMania, my friend who went with me to the AEW show goes, "Huh, what a difference 6 months makes." I'm like, "I know, right?"
Yeah. Listen. Cody seems like a decent dude in real life, but his AEW booking was atrocious, and I know he was behind.
He booked himself.
He was beating everybody left and right. He didn't want to challenge. That's what I hated about him.
I hate
like now, like now, yeah. I love Cody Rhodes compared to that woman. Oh, like
but you said last week. Bobby said last week he wanted Brandy back so badly.
No, I said I'd rather have LA Knight win the briefcase than bring Brandy back. That was my exact quote.
No, I didn't hear that. I definitely want Brandy back.
If you had to give me Brandy Rhodes returning in any way, shape, or form, or LA Knight winning the briefcase, I would have taken LA Knight winning the briefcase. 100%.
Okay.
So progress is being made.
I think the segment on Raw with Cody is what made me just go like, God, I'm so sick of him and Brock already.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
cool opening, but like we kind of knew it was coming.
I'm
in a
glad
way.
Brock cut off the goofy catchphrase.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? Yeah, we know Rocky.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yes, and then obviously
back to Money in the Bank. I don't know how we got off of that. Yeah, Jay was drunk, disturbing at a show.
Yeah.
How dare you? 8 p.m. at night. Who drinks at 8 p.m. at night?
Yeah, who does that, Bobby?
Yeah,
Who does that?
yeah.
Innit? So
No normal human being. Listen, I hosted at my house. I didn't have to go anywhere. Of course, I'm gonna get drunk.
yeah, okay.
But anyway, Drew McIntyre comes out.
Yeah.
Glass Cow kisses him right in the head and claymores the living daylights out of him. And I think he could beat Gunther at SummerSlam just to pull the rug out from under Gunther. I think Theory and Gunther could lose.
Theory will, Gunther won't.
I think they'll pull the rug out from both of them. I think they could. But like, when would he win if, like, Payback? What? No, we don't want that.
No, it'd be Fastlane in Indianapolis.
But like, why? Now
that's in October.
But if you want to do like Saudi, okay, I could see that.
When's Saudi again in October?
November probably, or October.
November, I think.
But like,
November.
Fastlane is such a mini show. But I guess if you want to make it a decent sized show,
they're trying to make it a big deal because it's in Indianapolis, and Indianapolis hasn't had a pay per view in a long time.
That's true. Yeah. You could have Gunther, you could have Drew lose to Gunther at SummerSlam, have him lose at Payback, and then be like, if I don't win the IC title right here, I'll leave WWE.
Hey, that'd be good.
Yeah,
no, he'd have to do that in January though.
Yeah, but that's all predictable, though, isn't it? Really?
Well,
it's kind of predictable.
But I mean that's I think if he's the one to dethrone Gunther. I don't know who else at this point. But I wonder if that's enough to get him to resign. I really do.
Yeah. Or does he take the loss to Gunther at Money in SummerSlam and then move on to World Heavyweight Championship?
But who beats Gunther then?
I don't know. They do it in time, don't they? They'll have some call-ups by then. After SummerSlam, he might have gone break or something.
Theory.
Well, he's on SmackDown, so no. Well, Theory's losing soon, so yeah.
A-Town down.
A-Town down.
A-Town will be going down because he's losing his belt soon.
Who's he losing it to, you think?
I personally think they're going to put it on LA Night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know he's feuding with Sheamus through to. Well, probably.
Are you allowed to pantomime that?
But Xero can edit that out.
Probably not. Yeah, probably. No, I'm just going to upload it straight away afterwards.
Your channel, your loss.
Yeah, I know. No, I know he's feuding with Sheamus at the moment, so obviously it'll probably be.
Isn't it Sheamus Friday?
Yeah,
Friday.
So,
yeah.
They'll either continue that through to SummerSlam or they will move it on to LA Night, I reckon, and then Knight will probably take it from him.
Now, Sheamus has won all the belts but the IC, right? It's not the United States. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. Okay. So what was the fourth match? Was it Cody Dom?
Yeah, Cody Dom, we moved on to,
And then we had our surprise appearance, or did we have the surprise then Cody Dom?
No,
we had Cody Dom. We had Cody Dom and then that guy.
That guy? Okay. I was just making sure I got the order right. So Cody and Dom in the most pointless match of the pay-per-view. Are you in your car?
Yeah, I was. I just rolled up my windows. It's raining.
It's not raining here, so it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter. What do you mean? It was pointless. No Brock. Cody just wins.
Yeah.
You think Brock Lesnar's gonna wake up and go, well, I guess time to go to the UK for 4 minutes?
If they pay him enough, sure.
Money talks. Money does talk at the end.
Exactly.
So,
But he hates airplanes and traveling. You know how far is it from Canada to England? Yeah, it doesn't matter though when I got a private car that I drive.
I'm pretty sure Canada to the UK is like less than what it would be for like me to the UK.
What, for flying?
Yeah. Time-wise.
It depends where you come from, because I know to London to Florida, it's 8 hours. It is London, Florida.
So it's got to be shorter, I would think.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
around
it
the
depends where he.
same.
Yeah, well, it depends where he flew from. So yeah, I think Canada's around 8.5, 9, or something like that. Obviously, it depends where he's sort of going into.
Let's go to Google.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Continue talking about the most pointless match.
Yes,
It was just a boring, basic match.
Yeah.
One crossroads.
Yeah. I was hoping that Dominic was going to win because then those crowds would have booed him out of that building, and that the crowds would have booed him out of the building, and it would have been absolutely glorious, those boos. And that if Dominic had won, that absolutely glorious, as Robert Roode says.
Once we talk about this the next segment, I gotta get out of here. Unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah. The average flight time from Canada to London, 7 hours, 39 minutes. Thought it would be shorter.
Yeah.
So
Right,
so he's just lazy.
Yeah.
Lesnar's just lazy. Lazy Lesnar.
It could be worse. It's not he goes to Saudi.
Yeah.
But they pay big Saudi blood money.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Bobby's frozen. That's hilarious.
Am I?
He seems to be moving for me, I think. Yeah,
All
Wait, now he's
That's all
gone.
right. I'm right here. I had to screenshot that.
All right.
Okay, so next, and then Jay has to go. Thank you for joining us.
Yes,
Whatever.
thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
So who was that guy?
Mr.
I don't know, because at that point, all I heard was music and I couldn't actually see anyone. So,
All right, I'm logging out early. So long.
I heard his music and I'm like, Cena in London? He hypes the crowd up. He's trying to get London to get WrestleMania, and I think they're going to get it.
we are.
I think it's working.
Yeah,
I think it worked.
They said they want to get it.
Yeah, but have you actually seen the updates since then?
No.
Parliament over here, which is obviously like the ones which vote on like major events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A member of Parliament has actually come in and said he's fully supporting it, and he's hoping to do it within the next couple of years. He's come in and said basically, John Cena, basically the thing was the member of Parliament has basically come in and said he can't see any reason why London wouldn't do it. It's just a whole factor of money talks at the end of the day. So it's going to be the whole thing of how much money in that they can do and stuff like that ready for it. So
I think they'd make a lot of pounds. Yeah. I don't think they'd make the amount of dollars that they want. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Yeah. So, because pounds over to us is how much?
Yeah. Don't do that again.
No.
Don't try and compare pounds and dollars again, ever. No. Anyway.
Do we need to let Jay go? Jay, do you need to go?
He's muted himself.
Yeah, I gotta take off.
That's cool.
But it was cool being on.
We'll stay in touch. Don't ignore my texts again.
I won't. If you guys, whenever you guys want me back on, I'll be back on.
That's cool.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So my next mission, you'll call me.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we'll do. Yes.
Maybe Xero.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right,
well,
I'm gonna message you like Spider-Man messaging Tony, like, hey, it's me.
I'll be like,
Well, if you want, just find me on Twitter or wherever and add me up or whatever, and I'll we can arrange it for next time.
Yeah, he'll call you back.
If you really don't want to, speak to Bobby anymore, you can do it for that way. So
I love Bobby.
I love
Bobby's
him
my
too.
favorite heel.
There you go.
That's cool.
We all need to heal.
Right,
so long, Xero.
See you later.
See you, Jay.
See you later.
We'll talk later, bud. All right.
Yes. So yes, that's what I was saying. So Cena then. Yes. As I was saying, yes. So the MP. Let me just actually find the report because I've actually.
I did see the Parliament thing, but do you know how much you guys would have to pay? I'm asking because I don't know.
It depends because obviously the whole thing would be is we would obviously pay quite a fair bit for it.
What do you think?
But then of course, then the revenue that would come in from it, and that would be
yeah. I mean, you would make that back so easily.
Yeah, definitely would. But
like people would go to London to see WrestleMania. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't think to step foot.
Yeah,
in a disgusting country.
Yeah, no, you're coming over here, so that's what we said. But
until Xero comes to the United States, I refuse to step foot.
All right, okay.
I refuse.
Yeah, but no, it's but no, we're but yeah, no, they are looking to do it, and the member of parliament will basically, well, the MPs will basically try to pass it, and they said they can't really see an issue with doing it, really.
Listen,
I'm going to change it to the screen. There we go.
oh, that's what I was like. What just happened?
Yeah,
I was listen. In all honesty, England, the crowd is hot. I think they've earned it. I really do. I don't
yeah.
see a reason why they haven't earned it.
It's
The only thing is the start time in America. That's the only potential problem.
Yeah, well, the other thing as well over here is obviously where they would host it, because the football over here runs till I know it runs past April, so they might actually have yes, they might obviously have issues with the Wembley Stadium. It obviously depends at the time, see, but it's
Tell them scrap it. WrestleMania's coming to town.
Yeah, well, it's, to be fair, they could go to other places, because I mean they could get 70k in somewhere. They've got stadiums where we can fit 70k in and stuff. That would be big enough for a WrestleMania.
Personally, I think that's good enough for Mania. I mean,
70k Mania. I mean, if you think about it though, that's just the actual seating that's already in the stadium with floor seating as well. You could probably get up to about 80, 90 if you had floor seating.
True. So yeah, I mean that's good. I mean SoFi was probably like 80, 90. So was Jerry's World.
Yeah.
I think Raymond James, had they done a full, Mania, it would have been like 70. So why not?
Yeah. So I mean, we could do that. I know as well. I obviously wanted to try and do that because they want to try and outdo All Out or whatever it is. Because he wants to do, he's doing Wembley, and so I think that's what they want to do. But obviously it's logistics, and it's trying to get obviously everything sorted out, because then they'll obviously have to arrange obviously travel won't really be an issue, but it'll just be working out a stadium and working out a year and when they can do it. And like what we said all along, is money in that. It's the money issues, isn't it, really? Like if they can afford it, if they can, because at the minute, see, the country, us over here, we're going through a cost of living crisis thing. So we're having a lot of if for example, then the government come in and randomly announce we're having a WrestleMania, and we've just say paid like 15-20 million for it,
that could be a bad luck.
A lot of people are going to be kicking off, so I think they might leave it a few years until it's actually sorted out really for it. So
well, I mean, you still got over a year and a half, give or take, till Mania 41, because next year's Mania is already taken. So I mean, at the worst, y'all get WrestleMania 42.
I think that's the one we're probably going to get. If anything, will be Mania 42. That would probably be the one which we will actually go for. If they obviously do go ahead with it, obviously they might not even do that. It could be, it could be a completely different one. But it's, like I said, it could be. I have no clue on that one. Well, as we were saying,
I would love to watch WrestleMania at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. That would be
but you would. Well, you can come over and watch it live at 8 p.m. in the evening, couldn't you? So
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do, really. But anyway, so John Cena obviously appeared. He done that segment and everything, and then Grayson Waller came out.
Yeah, obviously. I was interesting.
Yeah. But apparently they did something to say, the conversation which they had about Australia and stuff like that, that wasn't by accident, because when Cena obviously came out and said about the England WrestleMania, apparently WE knew nothing about what he was going to say. He completely he had an open mic for it, and Waller went and obviously joined in with it, because they're trying to hype that they want Australia and England to obviously host WrestleMania. So what Waller was saying as well was trying to get Australia to host the WrestleMania. So
Australia would be really tough.
Yeah, because of timings as well.
I watched Super Showdown that one year.
Yeah.
And it started at 5 a.m. my time.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I don't know whether they would do it because America, obviously close next to us, America's sort of the biggest market, isn't it? Really.
Yeah. You can get away with London because 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But they would have to start at midday in Australia.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird one.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it wasn't it. Like I said, where obviously Cena was kind of doing it by himself and that, and he had an open mic for it. Well, that's what the rumors were anyway. Apparently Wallace sort of went along with it as well, and he was trying to hype up for an Australian WrestleMania as well. So
He sent him out to calm the crowd down. I love it.
basically, yeah. So that was that. But yeah. So obviously then Waller ended up getting a attitude adjustment off of Cena before Cena left the ring.
Yeah, I thought Waller was gonna hit his finisher, but
Did you?
I'm not sure if he's fully cleared or whatnot.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, but no, but then we moved on to the actual women's Money in the Bank ladder match as well afterwards.
Yeah, great ending.
That was that handcuff moment.
So creative, and I was like,
did you see the press conference afterwards?
I did actually. It was the first press conference I've watched.
Yeah, where Bailey was still handcuffed.
Yeah. Because I still had some people over. It was only like 2 people. I'm like, does Bailey still have the handcuffs on? And they're looking. They're like, no.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I
think she does.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
And Bailey, full member of Judgment Day. We love it.
Yeah, no, yeah. And a tweet afterwards as well. I'm very proud of both of my
stable members.
Yeah, both my stable members. Yeah,
we knew it right away too, because all we hear is representing Judgment Day. We're like, well.
Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, for that one. But no, yeah, that one was actually great ending for it. The rest of the match was a bit meh, basically. In my eyes.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, Io did the moonsault to all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing special, but great ending. Sorry, I sound like MJF there.
Definitely, but no, it was alright. Yeah. And then so Io Sky obviously, as we said, won and is now Miss Money in the Bank. So then we're going to move on then to the World Heavyweight Championship. That was obviously Seth Rollins versus Finn and Balor.
The second the second longest Miss Money in the Bank in history already.
It's actually,
she passed it at Raw.
Yeah, which was weird. Which is very weird, isn't it, really? Yeah. What I don't understand, like, why they would, why they've done it so quickly all the time. I understand, obviously, like, there's that whole thing they want to try and get them cashed in, but I personally can see her failing her cash in my eyes.
I hope not. I like Io a lot.
So no, but that's what I think for it. So moving on then. So we then went on to Seth then versus Finn Balor. Great match actually, and obviously that little twist at the end, wasn't it? Really, where Priest came out.
That.
And that, did you not?
I didn't mind Priest coming out, but the end where Balor's going for the coup de grace and Priest just stands up, and that distracts Balor. Like, Priest didn't run over to the ring and tease it. He didn't run over towards Balor. Priest just got up.
Yeah,
you could have easily just had him fake charge, and then that distracts Balor. That's cool, but why is Finn just looking over the, I don't know.
Yeah, well, they're teasing it, aren't they? Though for future reference, aren't they? Because one of them's obviously being blatantly kicked out of Judgment Day. I can see it, but I don't know which one what they're going to do. Whether they're going to have Balor, whether they're going to chuck Balor out, or whether they're going to chuck Priest out. I can't see which one it is.
I think it's got to be Priest, doesn't it?
Do you reckon
so? Let him go on his own.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, or you've got obviously then the option of obviously Finn, because JD McDonough's meant to be going in there. Sorry, no, I mean JD, don't Google me. That's his new name now, by the way. JD, don't Google me. So
JD McDonough, Google me.
JD, don't Google me.
Oh, don't Google me. Well, I had a friend that called him. JD McDonough, and I'm like, yep, that's the name I need going forward. It was actually funny. He called him JD McDonough, and do you know Action Andretti from AEW or no? The guy that beat Jericho?
I recognize the name. The name. Yeah.
So he's trying to text out Action Andretti. But spell checks to his action spaghetti. And I'm like, I need this tag team of Action Spaghetti and JD McDonough right
Oh, God.
now. I don't
Yes.
care who goes to what company, just give me it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've got to do that, haven't they? But no, that could be quite funny, actually. But yeah, what did you think of the match then in the end?
Overall good. I just hated that ending. Like Priest just stands up and Balor gets distracted because of that. If Priest would have like fake win in the ring or fake ran at Balor, it would have been so much better. But yeah.
I mean, yeah, it kind of meh. It was an alright ending, but it wasn't the best match considering obviously it was for the World Heavyweight Championship. It wasn't really the best match. I mean, they're blatantly going to replay it again for SummerSlam. I keep saying WrestleMania now because we've been talking about it.
You think?
They're blatantly going to do it again at SummerSlam. But yeah, I can't really see like any other reason why anyone else who Seth would really face.
You think Finn wins that one, or?
I think yes, because somebody brought this up the other day. I can't remember who, but somebody brought this up with me the other day. Is history could repeat itself where sort of Finn wins, so Finn beats
wins
Seth
at SummerSlam, and then Priest cashes in.
Yeah, straight away, basically, at SummerSlam or the next night on Raw. So they let Finn hold it until the next night on Raw, because technically, if you think about it, when Finn last won, he relinquished it on Raw. So instead of that, you have Finn walk out of SummerSlam as champion, everyone's happy and celebrating, then on Raw, Priest cashes in and does it that way. That's what somebody said to me, and I was like, that's actually a really good point. I wonder whether they might actually, go for that one. What do you think?
I would hate for that to happen to Balor again.
Yeah, no. They could then turn him though, couldn't they? Really, if you think about it.
Yeah, they could pull the trigger on a full-blown babyface Balor, but
I mean, that could work, couldn't it? Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, you would have to have Finn win it back eventually, though, because he never got it back.
Yeah, I mean, they'll work something out, wouldn't they, in the end, really, to get him to win it back and stuff eventually. I don't obviously know when, but I reckon he will win that title at some point in the future. It'll be.
Yeah. Well, now that it's clearly not going to be Seth versus Drew at SummerSlam. I'd say Seth versus Finn. Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah,
I don't know what else. I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah.
Unless I don't know.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything else unless they obviously redo Seth and Dom, because of course they've done that, haven't they? So. I mean, they could redo that.
I mean, what was that, 3 years ago now at SummerSlam? Yeah, the pandemic. Yeah.
So they could do something again.
Interesting.
So, so that could be that one. And then we moved on then to the main event of the night, which was Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa versus the Usos in the Bloodline Civil War match. Now,
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a couple of people saying, I can't remember who it was. It could be, I think it was Jim Cornette. I'm not 100% sure. But obviously, this is Jim Cornette we're talking about here. He turned around and said that the match went on too long or something. That's what he was saying.
So I could see possibly how he felt that, because I don't know off the top of my head how long it went.
Yeah, no, I mean, let me just see if I can see it on the report here, which I've got, because no, I don't actually have it on here.
All right, I'm on it. I'm on it right now.
Does it say how long it was?
32 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit too long for what it was, because I mean, yes, it was the Bloodline Civil War, and yes, they were doing
Took 10 minutes off of it.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't need all that bit at the end was the most important bit that we needed. We didn't really need anything else to go. Some of the other spots that were in the match, they could have been easily have scrapped or whatever, couldn't they? Really?
You could have taken 10 minutes off of this Bloodline Civil War. Give 5 more to Seth and Balor.
Yeah.
And give a minute more to each match, and then it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else it kind of needed, but the ending was cinema. no, the ending was absolutely cinema,
Cinema.
as they say. So yeah, it was, yeah, it was, it was cinema.
perfect.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I
It
mean, yeah.
was perfect.
What would you give Money in the Bank overall then? Really, for it?
I was actually gonna ask you that because I was like, we should rank the pay-per-views going forward.
Yeah. When normally I would do it through the site, but because I was sort of the only one here, because Viper actually attended Money in the Bank live,
And
he was actually
couldn't
there.
write a review. How dare him?
He was pissed. He was pissed up. Yeah, he was.
Why?
He was bad. He was bad. He was so drunk that.
Of course you should be. Oh,
yeah.
But they drink 8 p.m. in the UK time, which is 3 a.m. American time, and it's okay. But I do it.
Still, but still, Yeah, no, but we no, it was So where I was obviously by myself and that as well, I was obviously sorting out bits and pieces at the time. So yeah.
Are you saying like out of 10 or grade wise?
Yeah, let's say out of 10 then. So I'm gonna probably give it about an 8.5, maybe a 9 at a push for it.
I was thinking like 8. The bloodline did go a little too long.
Yeah. I mean,
listen, an 8 out of 10 is an 80%, which means they passed with flying colors.
Yeah, I think the only kind of thing that let it down was the Ronda Shayna match. The only good thing from that was the split up at the end, and then maybe the bloodline match going a bit too long. The rest of it was perfect.
Well, think about it this way: an 80 in American schooling system is a B minus.
Okay.
That's a solid pay-per-view grade.
Yeah, that is very solid.
I think a B minus is definitely like a 70 is a C minus, 60 is a D, and anything below that's a complete F. But an A is a 90. So we're in like the B or the B minus territory. I think I mean there were some things. It wasn't a perfect pay-per-view by any means.
No, it wasn't.
But there was some things that could have been changed, but like the returns were done perfectly. Did you see what your friend tweeted out?
What, Sean, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tweeted out. He apparently didn't know anything about it, but
he had nobody had an idea. He goes, I haven't seen anybody handle this. I haven't seen WWE handle returns like this in a long time. And he goes, and going forward, I think they should tell me everything. We knew. Yeah.
Well, I knew anyway. I knew.
Now, does Orton come back at SummerSlam?
Orton, there's a few things about him. He was meant to be ready for Money in the Bank. It's, from what I'm hearing, is he's been training. So he's been in the training ring. He's training. He's ready to go. He wants to, but his doctors are kind of saying no still at the moment. Like his doctors now don't really want him to do it. And then there's also reports going around as well that if he does come back, he might not be able to do the RKO anymore, so he'll have to go to the punt only.
Just do the punt. That's fine.
And stuff like that. And but WWE want him back. He wants to come back, and like I said, he's been training to prove that he can come back. And I think at the end of the day, what they're now waiting on is him to be 100% ready, and for the WWE doctors to go, you know what, we don't really care what your doctor says, you're coming back, basically. That's really. Because providing the WWE doctors give him the go ahead, then that's the insurance policy there. That's the that's the insurance and everything like that. So that would be that's the whole thing that they need. But short of that, that's what we're waiting on. I mean, he could come back for SummerSlam. It just changes sort of every week. Like there's one week where there's information down of he's ready, he's there and stuff, and then he's like he's good to come back this week and stuff, and then it's all of a sudden then of the doctors haven't cleared him, or they've decided to scrap it and give him a bit more time to be ready and stuff like that. So it's kind of it's difficult to say really. And at the end of the day, and that if you kind of understand what I'm saying there, like it's difficult to really say yes or no really for it, because it's nobody knows at the moment. That's the problem.
Angle said he was good to go. That's Kurt Angle. I'm sure he knows more than most because their wives are friends.
Yeah. Well, there's a few people who we know obviously
at Xero, who they actually talk to Randy's dad. We've got somebody who actually knows Randy's dad and stuff through other commitments and other bits and pieces like that, really. And Randy's dad's to me and said he's ready to go, but the family don't want him to come back because of the injuries, but Randy wants to come back. Basically, that's the bottom line of it. So so that is that. Oh, I tell you one thing we were meant to do this week, which I completely forgot about, but we'll do it next week. That movie trailer thingy, but we'll sort that one out for next week.
Oh yeah. We can do that next week.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about that.
But I will mention about that at the end because I did promise that I would do. So so I will. And
you want to just tackle the main parts of Raw and SmackDown, or I'm sorry, Raw and NXT.
I mean, well, yeah, sort of like
NXT was taped. There wasn't much to it. The Creed brothers are leaving NXT. A masked figure attacked them and cost them the match. Not sure if that's Joe Gacy. I have a feeling it's not. Only because here's my thinking. I don't even know their ring names now because I forgot them. But Grizzled Young Veterans, they're leaving, right?
Well, I don't know because they're waiting for their contracts to expire
in October.
Yeah, that's apparently what was rumored, but then it depends because they might sign them again by then. Because if WE can give them what they want, like if they took them and said, "Oh, we want a tag title run," or so that, or or we want we want such and such, or we don't even want to be the Schism anymore. We want to go back to Grizzly and Veterans. Then if WE can honor that, then they might even stay. But obviously, at the minute, we don't know, and that we don't know what's happening at the moment. So I'm
just assuming they leave. So I'm just assuming they're setting up the Schism for the future with whoever this is. It's a guy, because I saw a beard. I did see a little bit of a beard. So, and I don't think that was a Gacy beard, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But I would hope they would introduce a new member before they... Before they just have Joe Gacy be a run-in. I don't know. We'll see, though. Maybe we find out next week. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean we might do, but obviously it was all pre-taped and stuff. So what else did you have then? What else did you want to sort of run through from sort of
that was mainly NXT. Eddie Thorpe won the Raw Underground match against Damon Kemp. On Raw, what happened on Raw? I got my notes right here. I do have points, but I remember. Oh, Brock Lesnar returned.
For a pointless segment right at the beginning. That was it, basically.
Yeah. Maxine Dupree won her debut match. Riddle and McIntyre are going to be a team next week against Imperium, and I have both of those guys in my league. So, Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville are the number one contenders. You know how much points Chelsea Green got for my opponent?
No, how many?
49.
Oh, okay.
I was down 49-5 to begin, and I'm like, dude, what just happened? Like, this was supposed to be a layup for me. Now I really have to fight to get this win. It's early. It ends at SummerSlam, so I'm already getting like 40 points this week. So if I don't catch him this week, with Riddle and McIntyre winning the match on Monday, I'll catch him then.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. Go for it. So hopefully it works in that way. Yeah, all right for you. We'll find out soon, won't we? What else was there on Raw? There wasn't really that much to do on Raw, was there? It was a video job.
Seth won the main event DQ. Ripley. Oh, we should mention this. Ripley beat Natalya in a really good match.
Yeah, to be fair,
I was watching it and I'm like, wow, they did pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, they did actually. Yeah, Natty done really well. I mean, that's why she's the GOAT for a reason, and she's now a Guinness World Record holder. 6 Guinness World Records to be.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I mean, she's good. She's good. She's good at what she
does. Friend of the channel. I won't say anything.
Yeah. Well, friend of Xero, but no, it's yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can't really think then of anything else really like to sort of really bring up.
Ripley, Otis, Stratus. Stratus is wearing her face mask again.
Yeah, that's pretty funny actually.
I think it looks like the same exact one. Priest beat Nakamura. That's about it, really.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really that much more sort of on there, was there really? Like if you think about it.
We don't have an opponent for Seth yet, but it looks like Seth is going to be facing Balor again.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So whilst we're talking, I'm just trying to find something.
Oh, and big show Friday night. It's from MSG. And
yes.
luckily, I don't have a movie this week, so I will be watching.
Yes, and they are the Usos are taking Roman to court.
Yeah, no, I looked at this. I looked at the show, and I was like, I don't have a movie to watch this week. I don't have a movie to watch for the next 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. So yes, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, that's everything then, really. What I can really think of this week. There's not really much else. What's happened, is there really?
Yeah.
About it. So
yeah, I can't think of anything else. Go to my YouTube channel.
Let's see what we're going for a minute. Hang on.
I just posted a video, people. Gender reveal. I'm not having a child. I took part in it. I wrestled for the child's gender. So go check it out. It's hilarious. Listen, I was sweating profusely in that thing, and but it's an hilarious video. You just see me. What?
Yeah. So in other words, then Bobby is actually having a child. He's just refusing to tell everyone that. So
no. Well, it's funny. My editor decided to post it, and he goes, "Oh, new video at 5." I'm like, Ryan, you have to specify that I'm not having the child. Like, because people are looking at it and they're like, I didn't know you were having a kid. I'm like, I'm not. But
yeah. Okay.
Ryan, you really like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but go check that out. I'll post it to the site. What's it called? Is working still? Automatic tweets.
Yeah. Everything's working. Yeah.
Lovely.
Everything's working now again. Yeah. So that'll be fine. Yeah.
I'll be doing an AEW review tonight. I'll be doing a Secret Invasion review.
Yeah.
Maybe tonight. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out when to watch that. Might not come till the weekend. I'll be back on NXT next week. I had to work last Tuesday, and last night was taped and a holiday here in America, so I was like, whatever. Xero gave me off due to Will Smith. Yeah.
Due to Will Smith obviously beating the aliens' ass, you know.
Will Smith beating the aliens got me an off day from reviewing for Xero.
So you can find Will Smith, just keep his wife's name out your mouth. That's all.
Yeah. Because I was like, I really don't want to review a taped episode of NXT, and he was like, "No, you're great. Will Smith fought the aliens. You're off." I'm like, "Cool."
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. So go subscribe. Go check out WrestleBuddy, our friends. They're doing great work over there, and I believe we're recording another episode Sunday.
Yeah, it's this weekend. I believe it's Sunday, and that should be out Tuesday or Wednesday. We might even be live again. I'm not 100% sure which one they've decided to actually.
They should just do live going forward.
Yeah, I mean, they should.
It's so much easier on them. I get why they don't want to do it because I'm a bit of a loose cannon, but that makes it so much easier.
I did advance warn them about you, you know. So. Yeah.
Listen. I'm. How do I put this gingerly? I'm a character, but like I think I'm entertaining. I'm the guy that riles everyone up and then gets them riled up and then backtracks.
Yeah.
And then by that time they're just furious with me, and it's perfect.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. Like I'll I find the pressure point and I attack it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. So everybody needs that guy.
I have. I've managed to within the past couple of minutes whilst we've been talking. That thing that I was telling you about, that trailer, that movie thingy.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually only a 2-minute trailer, so technically I could put it on now because I have just literally uploaded it.
Why not?
Yeah, now let me just explain this. So, seeing as obviously we do the entertainment side of things, this is kind of a mixture of entertainment and wrestling. Now, this is a friend of the channel, Les Noland. He's actually done a few things and stuff for us, and I said that I would advertise this for him. So what he's done is he's created a film. Now, it's a horror film. It's called Springsville, basically. It actually has a couple of famous wrestlers in it who people would know. Now, a list here, which I've currently got of people, is, or what he sent me down, was it's got Stevie Ray, James Ellsworth, the bouncer John Catherine, and Marty Jannetty's in it as well. And I do believe as well, recently he said that Bob Orton's actually in it. Obviously, Randy Orton's dad. Yeah, in it, yeah. Okay. Now, like I said, it is a horror. I believe it's out later on this year. I think he said he's aiming for around October time.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for it. I don't know any of the details on it now. I haven't seen this trailer. I've seen nothing to do with it. I'm coming in blind the same as you. So
yeah, neither have I. I just want that on record.
So I'm going to put the trailer on. Obviously, anyone who doesn't like horror or is not interested in this is obviously your time to leave. But we're just going to quickly have a look at this and then obviously have a quick conversation in relation to this. So this here is Springville by Les Noland, a friend of the channel who I have promised to promote.
Ohio. Believe it or not, this was once a nice, peaceful piece of land.
I believe we just got a missing child report, a kid named Wyatt Thompson.
But nowadays, people try to avoid it.
Shit is about to pop off.
You don't know who you're fucking with.
This is Springsville. Or hell on earth, as some might say.
Oh, yeah, and there we go then. So that was Springfield, that was, yeah. So that's yeah.
Okay, so fun story to myself. I looked at the guy in the mask in the very beginning. I'm like, oh, that's very Fiend-like.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the kid's name is Wyatt, and I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, hold on. That looks interesting. Is it coming to theaters or is it like streaming or?
I don't know what he's doing. He hasn't given me full details yet, but I know that he's. All I know is that he's turned around and said that it will be. Here we go. Yeah, all he's turned around and said is we're having the premiere in October. So I said that I'd obviously advertise it. I think they're still arranging quite a lot of stuff basically in relation to whether it is going to theatres or whether it's just coming straight out streaming or whatever. They haven't really said too much, but I will try and get some more information from it. But that's that's Springfield. Like I said, it's the Les is actually a good friend of the channel. I did say that I would promote for him. And considering obviously it's got a couple of legends in it, a couple of wrestling legends in it. yeah, it could do quite well. And I'm sure we'll probably end up watching it at some point, or well, I'm sure you'll probably end up watching it. I'll probably end up watching it as well and stuff. Yeah, obviously I have to just see kind of like how it does, but hopefully it goes well for Les, and I hope that he's actually watching this tonight to obviously see that we have promoted it for him on said channel. So yeah, so there you go.
The cat liked it.
Yeah, the cat did like it. Yeah. So yeah, but the cat's still going. He's still going. Yeah. So that's Springsville. So anyway, this is that's the end of the show. Anything else that you want to bring up, or not really?
No, we got a big. Tell that cat to stop. I want to talk.
I am now. He's still going.
Anyway, big SmackDown this Friday. Interesting to see if we get any returns. The rumors are Carlito is back, so I guess we'll see. I met Carlito, very nice guy, so that would be sick. Yeah, we might have to, if it's really monumental, we might have to recap SmackDown next week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll probably end up recapping it anyway on Wrestle Buddy, but we'll probably end up recapping it again next week.
Oh
anyway.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but we could still mention,
Yeah, we'll mention it probably on Wednesday. I mean, we'll probably end up doing it on both shows. I don't mind doing it, obviously.
For sure. Because we'll just replace Money in the Bank, because obviously there's no pay-per-view, with SmackDown.
Yeah. So just sort of stay from there. But so another good show this week. Obviously, it's a shame that Jay had to quickly shoot off, but we will try and get him on again.
We'll get him on again, and I'll have him on the channel, and that's the end of my days on YouTube.
Yeah, that would be that'd be the end of Bobby's channel gone then. But so thank you again for watching this week.
Yeah, thanks, Jay, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, Jay, buddy. Thank you, Jay, and we will.
Jay, buddy.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was actually But so thank you for watching again. And don't forget to subscribe to us, Bobby's Breakdowns, and Wrestle Buddy, and we will see you for another show next week.
Yes.
Goodbye.